Hi everyone, Liz here, thanks for stopping by. So today I'm going to kit up my Santa Express because I really do need to get started on it. If you saw my unboxing of it, it's a 100 centimetres wide by 65 centimetres in depth, and it's a huge train going through the mountains over a viaduct. And yeah, it's one I'm doing for my dad for Christmas. And oh no, Liz, you're shouting, you've got less than a month to get this done. Well, yeah, because I want to have it done so you can put it up on the wall before Christmas as like a present decoration kind of thing. So yeah, I need to crack on with this, otherwise I'm not going to get it done. So I'll kit it up today. It is from Craft Buddy Crystal Art. I got it in the January sale, so I got it half price. Yeah, you know me, I like bargains. And yeah, it's already on a wooden frame, which makes it very, very awkward to actually do the diamond painting because you can't roll it up. You've got to literally work on it flat as is. You will have to excuse if you hear any noises, snorting. I have two little dogs in here with me today. I'm in my conservatory, which is like a sunroom come big plastic box that's stuck on the back of the house. And this is about the only place that I can film this that's light enough at the moment. It's still very, very dark in my craft room, so I've gone ahead and I've copied my key code, which comes on the back of the canvas. You don't, oh excuse me. So as per usual, when I start filming, oh, one dog's gone and now the other dog wants to go as well. I'm now completely alone. Both dogs have decided that the television's a lot more entertaining than me. Hey. Right, so we have 27 colours on this one, but because it is such a big canvas and there are a lot of some of the drills, I have bought my 60 case. It is the Craft Buddy Crystal Art 60 case that I've got here, and I've got some spare stickers as well so that I can put those on. Yes, so it's 35 inches by 25 inches, which is, it's 90 centimetres, I do apologise, by 65 centimetres. Okay, so that's Santa Express. Right, so let's get these. I've run this through my Xyron sticker maker. I do like to keep one of these handy so that I can see them, but I prefer it when they come in like an A4 sheet of paper, because then I'm less likely to lose it because it's bigger. Okay, so let's get started on fixing this up. Yeah, when you use your Xyron sticker maker, the sticky goes on the back of the paper and it isn't on the edges, so they're just really good. I really like my Xyron. Okay, let's get these cut up and get going with this. So I hope everybody's doing okay. And we're very windy here today in the UK. As you can see, it is quite bright and sunny. I hope there's not too much glare off the canvas. I've decided to actually work over the top of the canvas rather than my desk because it's bigger. So I've suddenly got this huge workspace. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to work this. I usually do put little cover sheets, but I think I'm just going to start cutting out little squares and doing it work from the corner and do it that way. I think that's going to be the best way to do it rather than taking this cover sheet off and trying to cover it in squares. You can work using your squares as well. We'll see how we get along. I am going to do a whip and chat on this one as well, I think. Yeah, so we'll see how we get on with that. We've had quite an eventful part week again, just to be our normal chaotic lives. And yeah, we've still got Lottie stopping with us, which is really, really funny. The dogs have sort of got now into a sort of routine where they'll just give each other a crafty nudge. Just get these stickers put on these pots ready. So yeah, what happens is one of them will want to be somewhere and the other one will stand in the way so that they can't both be in the same place at the same time. Which can be quite funny, well, funny for us to watch. I think Millie was really happy to see it when Lottie arrived. Millie is our little Scotty dog who lives with us full time, and Lottie is a little sort of black and grey Shih Tzu. That is my friend's dog that's come to stay with us while she's gone on holiday. And yeah, they've been good pals from Millie being a puppy. Lottie is 11, Millie's only 4, and yeah, you know, they usually have a real good play and a run around and really quite like each other. But at the moment, you can't see that, can you? Do you know, I need longer arms. Yeah, so at the moment, I think Millie, when Lottie came, thought she was only going to stay for a bit and go home as usual, but of course she didn't. She's come back and she's stayed. She's been here, well, she'll have been here 2 weeks by the time she goes home, so yeah, it's been quite fun. And then I've got my other friend coming at the weekend with her dog as well, so it will be absolute chaos. We'll have 3 dogs in the house. If I can get any pictures, I will get them. It will be quite funny. But yeah, it's we're not bothered about the dogs coming, you know. It is what it is. The mess soon cleans up anything that happens, and you know, I'd sooner have the pleasure of seeing the dogs and seeing them all play and having them all together than worrying about things getting knocked over or getting a bit of mud on the carpet or anything like that. Okay, so that's all those done. So let's get these drills out and get started. Goodness me, there is a lot of drills. It's really odd having my camera in a different place. It's thrown me completely. Right, where to start, where to start. We have got one special drill in this. And we're all letters, so let's see if we can find letter A to start with. It's a yellow, so it could possibly be on this one. Yeah, and for some reason they always work backwards on these, and I really don't know why. Okay, it always goes from right to left. Very odd. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah, I think I've got my camera upside down, so things could be really strange. Just for a change. You wouldn't expect anything different from me, would you? Right, so let's see how far we get with these and how many we get in. I may just do one colour of each and put the others in the top for now. That little extra one doesn't want to come out, but we'll leave for now. Ooh! I've got one snake trying to escape off this. I'm not quite straight, it's a little bit sort of wonky, so yeah, we'll see how we go. Okay, so this is B, and there's no DMC numbers on the yeah, this is 310. There's no DMC numbers actually on the packets. It is just the canvas number that's on there and the letter of which one it is. So I'll get this one put in here. Oh, I'm spilling quite a bit here. Oh, and I've just spilt them everywhere. No. Oh no. Do you know, some days you should just never start something. I think that was just too much to go in that little pot, and I just managed to throw them all over the place. And we've only just started. Oh dear, I've got 3 10s everywhere. It's a good job the 3 10s. I've got plenty of spares. Look, they're all stuck. I'm going to be finding them for days. Right, let's see if we can just get these last few. I'm really pushing it, getting these in here. Yeah, they're only just fitting. Look at that. Oh, goodness me. Oh dear. Right, so I'm just going to try and reset up somewhere else and see how we get on. Right, that's a bit better. Let's try that again without the spilling. Shall I put these into separate bags for now? No, I'm just going to leave those for now and just do one bag of each, and I'll see where we end up. So we've got 2 bee bags. I'll just pop those on one side, and I'll use the stickers later. Yeah, I just want to get this done really so that I can get sorted. Oh dear me, can you believe it? Spilly Liz. Hubby will go mad. Keep saying it. The conservatory is the only room in the house that doesn't have any drills on the floor. It just sits there, and all he can see is things sparkling from the corner of his eye. Yeah, we've even found them in the bathroom, but I think that's because I have them on my clothes. And yeah, oh dear. I've even found them in the actual toilet bowl. These all seem to have more than one. Do you know, I am going to do these now, because otherwise I won't do them. And then I'll be looking round for them and wishing I had done them. So that's one C that I've done, and let me just put that one away a moment. And I'm going to put the label on first, Liz, so that you don't get muddled up with what you're doing. I easily get distracted. Yeah, both girls have actually now gone. The little woofs have gone to watch Tiger King with hubby. He just, mind you, he's going to sleep. He was sort of like snoring a bit. Oh, I'm going to put a little mark under that as well, so I know which way that is up, because I know what my writing's like. I have just got a little bin on my trolley next to me. I actually throwing the rubbish on the floor. So we want a D as well. Okay, again I'll put a mark on it so I know what I'm doing. That'll be a first. Okay, yeah, so it is actually getting a little bit darker now, so I am pleased, albeit I've managed to spill and not get my filming station right and all the rest of it. But yeah, it would be very, very dark in my craft room at the moment, because I think we're in for a bit of a storm. And if it starts raining, I may have to abandon filming in here, because it might get a bit loud with the rain on the roof, because it's just like a perspex slatted roof, like a plasticky roof. On the conservatory, I did say it's just a big plastic box on the back of the house. And right, we want 2 E's. Okay. Yeah, so what a week we've had. I think I told you about the fun and games with getting the new electric wheelchair for hubby, and I said we were going to look for an electric bed. So we were looking through the internet, as you do, and looking at local bed manufacturers, because we thought, well, you know, rather than going to one of the big companies, because they tend to bump up the price and then give you, oh, we've got a special sale on at the moment, which seems to go on all the time. And then they say, oh, well, it's on special offer, and, you know, try and talk you into it. I can't deal with all the rubbish. I know it's people's jobs, and some people are very, very good at it. And yeah, you know, good luck to them. If that's your job, selling, then fair enough. But some days I just can't be doing with it. I just want to walk into a shop and say, right, this is how much it costs, you know, and that's the end of it. I can't be doing with salesmen and sales tactics, and oh, I'll just go and have a word with my boss, and oh, if you pay for it today, then you'll get so much off it, but the offer's only on today. If you walk out the door, it's can't be doing with it. So we found this place called Bedworld, and it's been in Hull. We live in Kingston upon Hull for quite a few years, so we thought, right, we'll go there. You know, they've got a reasonable reputation. You know, well, let's see what they've got to offer. And you know, we looked on the internet, the prices seemed reasonable, so we went to the shop that was nearest to us and took a while to find the car park. We got in there and I looked at the building and it's on the first floor. So I thought, okay, I've got hubby out the car into his wheelchair, and we wheeled up to the building, and yeah, there was like 3 quite steep steps going up into the building, and I said, okay, well, it's just when you think it's safe to start filming, one of the dogs wants to go out, and then the other one will want to go out, and it's going to be one of those days. But anyway, let's carry on. So, where were we? Did I just do G? Yeah, I just did G, so we're on H now. H for heck. Oh, there's 3 of these. So shall I do 3? Yeah, I've got plenty of spares, so we'll do H, H. I only need 2 spare, don't I? Yeah, that's completely put me off. Do you know, having 2 dogs, particularly one that's not ours, is just like herding sheep, or even herding cats, because they just go everywhere. And yeah, so let's get these put away. Let's crack on with this. Just thinking, right, I'll just do a quick fitting up, have a quick chat, and then I can get on with this canvas. Nope. Okay, yes, oh dear me, come on in then. Lottie has just decided to join us. That woo at the door was Lottie. Oh dear, she doesn't like being shut out of anywhere, and she doesn't like being shut in anywhere. So whether she'll actually stay in with here with me, I don't know. So yeah, we went looking for a bed, and so we got to this bed shop, and well, it was more like a, I don't know, like an industrial type place really, I suppose. And oh, my writing's appalling. One of my work bosses once told me that I wrote like an Egyptian. I said, oh, what do you mean? And he says, everything you write is in hieroglyphics and nobody can read it. Oh dear, I thought, wow, yeah, it's better than somebody saying it looks like a spider's crawled across a page, so what can I say? Okay, yeah, so I thought, oh, well, I'll go in and I'll see where the lift is, or see if there's a way to get hubby in, or what we can do. And I went into this shop, and the lady was chatting away on the phone with, you know, her nails and all the rest of it. And she says to her friend, oh, I'll have to come off the friend, it looks like I've got a customer now. So she said, oh, can I help you? So I just said, yeah, I'm looking for a way to get my hubby into here so we can have a look at some beds. He's in a wheelchair. And she went, I'm really sorry, we don't have wheelchair access in here. We don't have a lift or anything, so there's no way to get him up here. So I'm like, oh, okay. Which is great when you're actually looking for a bed for a disabled person and you can't actually get into the place to see it. Yeah, that makes business sense. She says, but we do have another shop, there's St Andrew's Quay. If you go across there, that's on a flat surface, but it is very, very tight in there. It's quite a small shop, so you might have trouble getting round, but it's worth going and having a look. So okay then, right. Get hubby back into the car. Oh yeah, I get back to the car and I try opening the boot to get the wheelchair in, and the hydraulic like stand thing that keeps the boot open had gone. it had literally pinged off from where it was supposed to be. Now this is like a metal hydraulic thing, and it had pinged off, and I'm like, oh no. So I couldn't keep the boot open to get the wheelchair into the boot. And I, oh no, now what am I going to do? I tell you, some days I just don't think I should ever leave the house. It's just too disastrous. So yeah, hubby of course can't help, he can't do anything. So I'm stood there with like the boot on my head, on my toes, trying to balance it so I can get the boot high enough up to get this hydraulic thing stuck back on. Anyway, this lovely young chap came across and he just said, can I give you a hand? Are you trying to get the wheelchair in the car? I said, well, first I need to get this stuck back on here. It's come off. And he went, oh, I don't know, that's done that. That's not good, is it? And I'm thinking, no, it's not good, but I need to get it back on. Anyway, so he managed to hold the boot up for me while I got it. So we got it back on, and he says I'd be really careful with it because it might do that again. And I thought, whoa, thanks a lot, Mr. Rob, stating the obvious. But no, at least he came to help us. We were, you know, there are some nice people around. So yes, so we go trooping across to the other side of the city. Didn't I just write a label out for that? I haven't written a label out for that. I thought I had. Tell you, I can't do two things at once. So that's a K, isn't it? Oh dear. So yeah, so that was getting us across the other side of the city, and I get hubby back out the chair and back into the wheelchair. And obviously, you know, it's quite when you're not the fittest person or the most well person, getting in and out of the car, you know, it does take up a lot of energy. And yeah, so it was quite a bit for hubby to be getting in and out. Anyway, we got him back out and we go trundling across to this little teeny tiny shop. It used to actually be a phone shop. I think it was a car phone warehouse, a mobile phone, a cell phone shop. So it's really little, and they've got all these beds crammed in there. And so we do get in. I mean, there was enough room to get the wheelchair up to the desk, and there's this girl sat behind the desk. And she says, oh, can I help you? So I said, oh yeah, you know, we're looking for an electric bed. And she says, oh, we don't have the electric beds in this one. You'll have to go to our Clough Road store. They have all the electric beds. And I'm like, you are kidding. I mean, she could see, you know, I've wheeled hubby in his wheelchair. She can see his disability. And she's telling us that we need to go to Clough Road. So I said to her, well, we can't get into Clough Road because it's up steps. I can't get my husband up there. And I'm not buying an electric bed without him being able to try it to make sure he can get in and out. And she says, oh, well, that's all you know, that's where they are. We don't have them here. So I said, well, they've just sent us from there to you. So she said, and then I just happened to mention, I thought by law these days, you had to have disabled access, that you had to be able to get a wheelchair in places. And she just said, oh, well, there's ways around that. Well, yeah, if I'd have been a lesser person, I might just happily have slapped her. You know, no, oh, I'm really sorry, we'll sort something out for you. You know, it's, oh, well, there's ways around that. I mean, she just looked so pleased with herself that there's ways around the disability laws. I was just so angry. And hubby says, oh, come on, let's go. If she wants to lose a good sale, then that's up to her. I was just floored, basically, that this girl had the audacity to sit there and say, oh, well, there's ways of getting around that. And you're like, yeah, you've obviously done that quite nicely, and you obviously just don't care. You know, and hubby sat there in his wheelchair. I was just so disgusted. So anyway, we went to one of the big companies, Benson's for beds, and they were lovely. They couldn't have been nicer if they'd tried. We were in there over an hour, we were trying all the beds, he was explaining what was the best for us, different types of mattresses and everything, and he was lovely. And you know, we really thanked him a lot, and I'm pleased that he got the business, because he really did seem to care and know what he was talking about. And again, it was no pressure selling. There wasn't any, oh well, you've got to buy it today to get this price. He actually said to us, oh, I forgot to tell you, there is actually £150 off this one. Our sale starts, so yeah, we haven't put the label out yet, but yeah, you'll get the money off this one. I mean, he could have you know, not told us that, because I presume they're on commission. But no, so you know, that was really nice of him. These drills are a little bit staticky. So yeah, so we have an electric bed on order. He said it's going to take about 4 to 6 weeks, but as with most things, with the things that have gone on in the last year, everything seems to be taking longer, and we aren't in any rush. It's not like we're desperate for it. It is just sort of the next thing along on our list that we're doing. So we've sorted out, we've taken out a lot of the bedroom furniture now, got rid of an awful lot of stuff that was just sat in drawers and cupboards that we haven't used. That's all gone to charity. So you know, we've got a bit more space now for hubby to get round, and now we just need a bed to keep him safe as well. You know, something that moves a bit so that he's not injuring himself, and it keeps his skin intact and everything. So yeah, all that kind of stuff. So that was our adventure into that, and I just, all I can say is thank goodness for diamond painting, because when I am stressed and when I am angry, the thing that I really like to do is come home, get my diamond painting out, and ding, 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 ding. That's probably why I'm a heavy-handed diamond painter. I'm thinking it's people that I'm dotting on the head with my pen. Oh dear. So yeah, I highly do not recommend Bedworld. Very, very naughty, very annoying, and won't be going back there, but I can recommend Benson's for beds. Yeah, he was just a lovely young man. I did actually say to him, can I bring the dog in and let her try the bed out as well, because she takes up most of it, and he just thought that was really, really funny, but he didn't let her come in to try it. Said to him, oh, we always have 3 in our bed. At the moment it's 4, because we have 2 little dogs. So, oh dear. Fun and games. Gosh, these drills seem to be going on forever and ever and ever. Okay, and everything's slipping down. I think I'm going to have to get longer arms. Right, so we've got 2 S's. Right, I've just moved it up a little bit. I think it's just going to carry on sliding back down again, but we'll keep going for as long as we can with it this way. So we want an S, which now looks like a 5, but there isn't a 5 on this. They are all letters, so that's good. Okay, right, yeah, I had a painting not so long back, and it had S's and 5s, and they were practically the same colour, and I really had a job seeing them and distinguishing between the two, and it was a nightmare. And I'm sure I've got drills on the wrong place, but at least I got the drills on. I wasn't sure that they were all going to go in there. They seemed quite full bags, but they got them, so that's fine. Okay, let's just get these done. So yeah, the rest of the week has just been not too bad. What am I on now? Tea. Just trying to get a bit of diamond painting done, catching up. I'm still doing November. I've got my little gnome corner all sorted out now. I think it's been there about 3 days, and hubby suddenly said, why are all these gnomes on this table here? Because I've like displayed my little keychains and little signs on the bottom of the table. And I've put the gnome pictures on the wall where the Halloween pictures used to be. And, yeah, he's not brilliantly observant. Oh dear, I think I've said before, a couple of Halloweens back, I put a great big spider and a load of cobwebs in my bun at the back of my hair, back of my head. And I came home from work with it, and I was sat quite a long time, and he didn't notice that I had a great big spider stuck on the back of my head and all the cobwebs round. You know, you could see it from the front, but that's how much notice he'd taken off me. And in the end, I just had to say to him, "Do you like my hair then?" And he went, "Yeah, it's all right." I said, "Oh, all right, you're quite happy with the accessories I've got in my hair then?" And he's like, "Yeah, wow, what have you done?" And then he finally did give it a good look, and he went, "What's that on the back of your head?" So, yeah, I mean, if it had been anything car related or anything like that, he'd have probably noticed it straight away. But no, he just... But anyway, we've been together a long time. We've been married a long time, so what can I say? Oh dear. Alright, so we're getting on to the big hitters now. Zeds, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of Z. Okay. Don't know whether I'll be doing 4 bottles, but we'll see. We'll do 1, otherwise I've still got 2 bottles of 310 to do as well, so I may do those. And I think I'm going to arrange them. Oh, will I? I was going to say I'm going to arrange them so they're all together, but then I don't know. I think I may work from the spares first and then come back and work from the bottles that are left. You do get a lot of spares with Craft Buddy kits. I think they say they give you 30% extra. I'm not quite sure. I know there is quite a bit of extra drills that you do get with their kits. I was very disappointed when I opened this that it does only have the one special drill and there are no ABs in it. So I will be adding some ABs and everything to this one. Right, so we're up to Z. And how many do we need? We'll just do this 1 for now. And put those 3 out of the way. And I'll have a look at those in a second. Yeah, I tend to change how I'm doing things as I go along. I've got a brain that flips and thinks, shall I, shan't I? No, spilled a couple, but not doing too bad after the initial spill from my sort of second bag. I've touch wood, this is a wooden canvas, not done too bad since. Right, now then, I'm not sure whether all of these are going to fit in because this is a very full bag, but we might do. We'll see how we go. So these pots hold, I measured out using the little 200 bags. They hold about 14 to 1600 drills. Oh, we might just get them in. Oh, is it worth opening another pot just to get those few in? I'm going to have to be really careful opening this. Just tap it down a little bit. I'll just put the lid on. Sometimes if you just tap it down, it just makes, yeah, look, it just makes it a little bit neater and you just get enough room to put the extra ones in. Just gets rid of a bit of the air out of it. But, yeah, that'll be fun opening. Okay, and then we've got 2 Bs. 2B or not 2B. Okay, so it's a little bee. Okay, and we will do a little bee. Oops. Oh, my writing is terrible. But anyway, and I was going to say, even as long as I can read it, it doesn't matter, but half the time I can't read it either. The amount of times I write things out and then I think, what on earth does that say? I write like my mum, but actually my mum's left-handed and I'm right-handed, so go figure. You can read my mum's writing better than you can read mine. So my brother writes pretty similar to my mum and I as well. And then my sister writes really nice and neatly like my dad. Very odd, very odd. And then I've just got the big ones that go around the front of the train, the specials. As I say, for one this size and with it being Christmas, it definitely needs a lot more bling than just a few big red gems for the front of the train. So I will be using that one a bit more. Right, so I'm going to put these into tubs because it is easier to de-kit from the little tubs, from the little bottles, than it is doing it from bags. So we'll put these on. Z. Yeah, we could be going to sleep, couldn't we, with all these Zs? Oops, go on, get down in that pocket. Right. Get those put into there. That's one. Let's get these done. Oops. Or it could be bees going buzz. And you know how much I like my bees. And no, I promise I'm not going to do the bee jokes again. Oh, Lottie's woken up. She's sat on the little settee next to me, curled up, seeing what's going on. Okay, that's that one. So let's put these bees. So I need 2 bees. Oh, that's really funny. I've just been talking about bees and I'm doing another 2B or not 2B. Oh dear. I don't know. What am I like? Alright, so let's get these done. So last 2, I hope you're still with me. A few interruptions as per usual. We've had a parcel delivered from next door, so well, for next door, so I'm half expecting them to come and knock on the door to ask for their parcel. So that'll be another interruption, but I think I may just get this done before that happens as they finish work. And oops, just get this one put in here as well. Ooh, they're only just fitting. Oh, look. These are the ones I spilt in the first place. Right, so that's the 2 little ones that have escaped there. Let's get them in. And let's get them in. And let's get that one in. So, we are all kitted up and ready to go. So, not many different colours, but a lot of rings. Pop my pen away. Scotty dog pen, look, everything's Scotty dog in this house. The grandkids did count up how many Scotty dogs I had at one bit. I daren't tell you how many Scotty dogs there were. Okay, so that's those in there. That's my case all done and ready to go. And that's Santa. All well, what I'll probably do is start in one corner and work my way up. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed the little chat. Sorry about the moan. And if you have, if you can just give me a thumbs up, it will be much appreciated. That's the little thumbs up sign just down there. And if you press that subscribe button down in this corner, it'll notify you when my next videos come up. If you ring that, put that little bell next to it as well, and you can come back and see what I get up to next. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.